What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. I left you with a cliffhanger, so I'm pretty sure this guy's going to try and jump us in between here. Let's see what happens with Marewald, shall we? Yeah, that's about what I figured. It looks like, ooh, we got wind blights. Okay, so unfortunately the blight has taken to the... That should work out, though, I think. We should be okay right here, maybe. So let's go ahead and block this off. If I've got you right there, you should be able to strike through lines. And what I'd like from you... You've got your gun out. I would like both of our ranged characters, actually, to really sort of focus on keeping him encumbered by arrows and bolts and things like that until we have time to deal with him. I need you to move so that the bear can go up in there. We're going to have the bear run up on him, too, and see if the bear can deal with him. How's our health looking right now? The small wind blight's looking okay. We got a flame blight over there on that side. Get on the wind blight real quick. There it is. And I would love to see everybody on Marewald real quick. Wizards almost always need to be dealt with quickly in games like this, so we'll keep people on him for right now. Let's get my character. We'll have him throw up his AoE healing because everybody looks like their health is about right for it. Oh my. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit more damage going around than I expected. Let's throw those on the healers real fast because this might get nastier before it gets better. After that, I'm going to have him drink his tonic. Let's see if we can put him down real fast. If we can knock him down, I think it'll be helpful. On this side, I need to have Soul Lance away on him.
I'm bleeding.
Okay, so there's a little damage. I don't know how he's getting all that health back, but it's not looking good for us right now. I need to see you. Crucible the soul. Ah, shit. Okay, so now we got bigger problems. I need... How come you weren't... Yeah, get on him right there. Down this fool. Get in there with that damn... Oh, you obliterated him. Okay, well then. There is a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Marewald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place, a bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death the keep knows its former master and the former master remembers his keep. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive, its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Well, we can sever the rope, we can draw upon the energy, we can siphon knowledge from the collection, or from the connection, we can repair the rope, or we can sever it. Let's... I don't know. Let's sever it. I don't like ghosts. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Marewald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there is something else there beneath it. Something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. So did my character get the XP from that fight? I hope that he did. Deep down inside, I really do. In order for me to know, we would have to take a look at somebody that's been there pretty much since the beginning. And unfortunately, I don't think we have anybody like that, but I think he did. His XP is pretty high right now for that fight. And how much did we get for that? 3,408. Hell yeah. Okay, so let's see what kind of loot he had. That's the best part of this whole thing. So Marewald's Grimoire. Alright, we'll take that. We've got a Silver Fenning. Okay, so that's 6 right there. What is this? A Primal Flame. Alright, I'll take that. And a Primal Wind. That's all that we got out of there, huh? I was hoping we'd do a little bit better, but I suppose that'll work. We probably got to go back upstairs and talk to the statue and explain the fact that, you know, we killed her master. I don't know if that's like something we need to explain, or if she's going to be like, oh, hell yeah, I hated that guy. Woohoo, let's get beers. Like, I don't know exactly how that's going to go. Oh, there's a bunch of gold right there. Cool, we found the secret stash. We've also got a chest over here. Okay, and then we've got a fine club. I don't really care about that. 64 silver Lucci's, and so that's going to be a considerable amount of cash. 192, I believe. And that's going to leave us with a worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawls. The sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit. Okay.
Hey, Gores.
Let's go back outside and see exactly how this has affected everything.
I don't want to discuss it.
Huh. Looks like he's got something to say. Let's see if we can have a conversation with him, shall we?
On your word.
Yeah.
I would like to converse with you.
Poor Marewald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
It may be my fate, too. Well, maybe it's better to stay ignorant of some things. Perhaps. Though in this case, it seems like answers are your best hope of curing yourself. A matter of balance, yes? Well, there you go. I guess he's got a point. I figure we finish off the rest of the dungeon and see if there's anything else down here. Oh my god, there's giant wooden beetles. Okay. Well, luckily I happen to know that steel tends to go through wood, so this might work out for us. Let's get the wizard on doing something practical right now. He's dropping some bombs over there. Yep, there it is. A little bit of damage done. Let's do it again. And then on this side, I think that the battlefield triage is something that I'm going to want to apply to my main character, but we'll do that after the combat. Instead, for right now, let's throw out some health right there. There it is. A little bit of damage done. And since we don't have auto attack, I'm going to need a little bit of damage right there. I'm going to have you guys follow him around. Archer, you help out over on this side. You help right there. Okay, and so there it is. Combat completed. Looks like we got a little bit of XP from each of those, about 78. I don't know if it splits XP in this game, but we'll figure it out later. What is this right here? The beetle shell. The segmented armor-like shell of a very, very large beetle. Okay, I added an extra very because I was trying to be melodramatic, but you know what I mean. Let's take that and we'll throw it on our character. Did you just fail? Oh, no, it worked. It's over time, though. Oh, wow, that's super, super clutch. Okay, so maybe I should do that more frequently. Ooh, there's also some weapons over here. What is that? A sabre. Fantastic. Let's grab the sabre and we'll throw it into our inventory. On the left-hand side, anything good in here? So far, we have found 0 secrets in this location. What is that? A potion of infused with vital essence. What does that do? Okay, it does the same thing as the spell does. And then what is that? Moonstone? Good. Fantastic. And that is a ripple sponge. Made from the sponges found along the rocky coasts of Rautai, the ripple sponge is found or is ground finely and inhaled. It is often used for long sea voyages, for it has a soothing, calming effect, which helps in tackling extended periods of strenuous activity. Oh, awesome. So we've got some kind of like, I don't know, benzo or something over here that we can snort if we get really in over our heads. Got a crate of treasure over here. I'm going to take a look. We got a spear spider. Wow, this place is full of gold. I'm excited about this. Hell yeah. Oh. Looters. Okay, so how do I pull these one by one? That's all that I truly care about, is I want the spiders, but not the looters. So he's going to start his chant up real fast. Let's get going on this. Somehow they're not going to be able to hear the gunshots, which I suppose is a... You do not do that right now. Not at all. You stay right here, and you cover up that tip right there. You stay where you're at, and you fire into right there as closely as you can, and then you do it a second time right after that. Yeah, so there it is. Don't waste your abilities. Looks like our spear should be in right back there. We should be able to finish off that spider. Is that ironic if you spear a spear spider, or is that just coincidental? I don't think it counts as irony just yet. It's got to be something close to it, though. Like almost irony? Coppery, maybe? Something that's not quite as good? Bronzery? I don't know what to call it. We got to come up with some kind of term for this, though. On the left-hand side, we got any secrets around here?
Which is not very
Who is that? That's Bag of Bones Bronson. Okay, so let's pull... I just want all of you back as far as possible. We'll take out the big beetle in just a second. It looks like it got a pretty good swipe in on Bag of Bones, though. So let's maybe think about having her go Frenzy. So when does he get to use these right here? So he gets one right there. It takes 3 phrases chanted. Okay. So maybe I'm just bad at this. Get all of them started right there. I need you all on the big beetle. If we don't work on the big beetle, there is a chance that Bag of Bones is not going to be with us for much longer. Exactly. Just like that, in fact, is what I'm talking about. Let's take some little heals right here. There it is. Maybe a second little heal. It's going to take him a while to get to that point, though. Ah, that was kind of a waste. Maybe it's just because he's turned around, though. All of you guys on here. You got anything for me? He does. Let's summon some skellies, yo. Hell yeah. Oh, we got crew now. Oh, this is the best. And I don't mean that we have rowing team. No, they disappear after combat. No, they got to stay with us for a little while. That's the only way that it's awesome. Can I rest right here? You can't camp with enemies inside. Oh, yeah, okay. There is an enemy right there, isn't there? Was there anything in this room, or did I just waltz right through that one? Let's be careful about this. So we didn't get any treasure right there, but can I camp right here? Yeah, camping supplies. Let's do this thing. Looks like we're dreaming about Audra or something of that nature. Great purple spheres. I often dream of the same thing. What a weird coincidence.
I didn't mean to sneak up on you. Well, you seemed preoccupied.
What's on your mind?
I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
I don't think I've been unusual. I think I've been all right. Yeah, I'm good.
Well, good. I should let you rest. Looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
Indeed.
Hey.
Alright, so we gotta get back. I'll probably try and fight the spiders and stuff first, because the other guys kind of scare me, and they're big and manly, and they seem like they might hurt me if I go in there too far. They seem prone to headbutting. Ooh, spear spider dealt with. Spear spider dealt with. So everybody pair off right here and choose an enemy. We'll have her fight through the line. All of our ranged characters help out with the character who has no backup. There it is. We'll get in there. There's that. Nope, there's that right there. I need you to come up over to here and fight with that spot. Oh, we lost our healer again. Why are you so squishy, man? I need to. Maybe I'll keep him in the back from now on and just like only use him in melee when I really have to. Him getting whooped seems to be a fairly common occurrence, and it might be because the AI is prioritizing taking out healers. It's an intelligent thing for the AI to do, so it wouldn't surprise me, but I can't keep refilling his HP like that. You give him Battlefield Tri-Age. Looks like it's working pretty well. His health's going up. It's not like dwindling. It's not helping that much, but it's helping a little. I don't know. I feel like he should be okay, but he just gets whooped on. Every time we go into combat, he just takes way too much damage. Granted, he was surrounded right there, so that might have been the main problem, but I don't know. Maybe I'll send him in like as a second wave later on. What is that, a sword? Okay, we'll take it. What's over here? Yeah, I saw that. That looked like 25 gold. Was that a lot right there? I feel like it was probably a lot. Yeah, the 25 gold coins probably amounted out to being like 7 or 8 apiece maybe. I should have looked at it a little bit closer, but I got excited the second I saw the color gold. That's exactly what happened. I was like, loot it now before it leaves. It'll walk away on its own if we don't. What's going on in here?
Quickly and quietly.
Got anything super awesome going on? A couple more spiders.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to keep him back for right now. All of you get up in there, and then what I'll do is I'll try and deploy him last. Maybe like off to the side, use him as like a flanker or something, even though I think the barbarians are better suited to that position. Over here we got, oh, Schnikes, the Spider Queen. Okay, so let's not make any friends right now. That thing is scary as hell, and I don't know if I want to fight with it just yet. It seems more badass than I. I'm going to quick save real fast. Let's go ahead and fight with the... Psh, what's the worst that could happen? Let's get up in here. Let's do this thing. I don't fear any giant spider. So I'm going to say we should probably start shooting at the big one first. I can't say how this is precisely going to play out, but that thing's kind of scary. Oh, look, it shoots at us. Okay, so that'll be pleasurable. Let's get everybody healed then, considering how much damage we just took, and now we're poisoned. I'm going to put her in frenzy mode. You get on that spider right there. You get on that spider right there. There it is. I need everybody on their chosen spider. Hopefully that thing does not have the range that I think it has, but it might. It's possible. Now the next thing I want you to do is I want you to buff bot everybody for accuracy because it looks like it's stuck. Okay, so we've buff botted. She's in fury now. Get her over to here. Oh, the Spider Queen's actually already looking pretty beat up. Pretty mashed, actually. Yeah, you know, just run into melee with the giant arachnid. I'm sure that'll have long-term survival prospects. Okay, so let's pause that for a second. We'll throw that out again, just to make sure nobody goes down. And then it's time. Come on, stay on it. We got this.
Yeah.
We have this by the ass right now. I know we can accomplish this. Oh, we lost our... Okay, so there it is. Well, we killed the Spider Queen, but unfortunately, we lost... Oh, it knocked out a bunch of people. It's got to be the poison that took everybody out, I think. And so now that we've actually been really well damaged, I think we should probably extract ourselves from here. What is that? Oidriocht. It's a stiletto, a one-handed stiletto, gives a DR reduction, draining, damaging 1, and it does piercing damage. Didn't he have some kind of like criminal weapon specialty? Is it better for him? Let's take a look here. He has ruffian stiletto, so yeah, it might be better than what he has. We might want to let him fight with that for a little while and sort of just like see how it affects his overall. Let's see, it's got a 3 DR bypass, which is pretty good. That means that technically it's hitting for 14 to 19, and it attacks fast too. The interrupt is not so strong on it. It gives him endurance back every time that he hits, which means it's a fantastic tanking weapon. And then it looks like it does damaging 1. What does that mean right there, though? What does that little anvil thing mean over here? If we can enchant it, too, I forgot that we could even do that. That's how many chanting points it has, maybe? It's used up 3 of 12. Okay, that makes sense. It changes the way it looks, too, huh? That's pretty cool. You could actually make this into a nasty little, like, kind of criminal assister, I guess. I'll put it over here. Ooh, it's sexy looking, too. Damn, look at that thing. It's got kind of a cool little pommel going on. Looks like it's made out of gold or something like it. Definitely, it just looks like a big old stake like you would use to stab a vampire, except more metallic, I guess. What's in this grimoire? Only wizards can learn spells. Okay. And so it looks like we can borrow these from somebody else's grimoire then. So let's take that over. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so what does this cost us? So Aloth doesn't know Fireball. If you erase it from the grimoire, you won't be able to describe it again. That's going to be Cancel Hout's Corrosive Siphon, which is one of the spells that I wanted. He had Bulwark against the elements. I already have that one right there. Thrust of Tattered Veils. That was the one that was kind of like the, I forget what it was called. It was the Grey Wizard spell that we had back in when we played. Oh my god, what was that game that we played? It was Warhammer Fantasy. I can't remember now. My brain hurts. It's been a long-ass day. He's also got, I'll probably start with that one right there. Yeah, give him, it's going to cost 300. We got the money. Let him do it. You have learned a new wizard spell. Remember that you must add new wizard spells to a grimoire before they are available for use. Okay. So that means that his grimoire now should have Fireball. Can he learn Fireball? Hell yeah. Okay, so that'll save me because I will take Fireball. That's the problem with me, is that if I see Fireball, being the old school D&D'er that I am, I'm like, oh, we gotta have Fireball. How are you gonna be a mage without Fireball? That's not plausible. That can't be a thing. You have to have that. Since the healing's been done right there, there's not much else that I can do here. Does this go back upstairs, or are we gonna find ourselves in a bigger, nastier fight if we go that way? I think it might be the case that discretion could be the better part of valor here. If we extract ourselves from this situation, go back up to the surface, maybe head back to town, buy some more camping supplies. Oh, I guess you only get, yeah, you get 6 party members. Maybe move some characters around, get rid of the ranger, buy another character possibly. Somebody that's a tad more useful. The melee characters definitely seem to be stronger than others. The casters require micromanagement, but they can have their moments. We'll also see what's going on with the little altar up here, because it may be able to alter our course by giving us a place. I'm hoping we get to claim this place.
Aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bam pot. Damned Virago, not now!
Sounds like Virago's decided it's time to make his appearance. I don't know what that means. It could be good or bad.
I felt Mayor Wald's passing. You slew him.
He gave me no choice.
It saddens me to hear it, but part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Mayor Wald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Well, I've always wanted my own keep, even if it is a little cursed. Then it is yours, my lord. I cannot begin to tell you how glad, well, that is, how good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there has been a complication of a kind. The Eastern Barbican? That seems like a place you would go to get really, really good ribs. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before he became preoccupied. I think you could take the pre out of there. It seems like he was just occupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it's your will. When it ceased to be a previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it, for what am I but a master's implement. It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. Okay, so how do we repair the Barbican? Merwald set aside materials for the Barbican, but they are still available to you, and in the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labor. What does being the master of Caed Nua entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you, of course. Part of the reason I'm here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we have been given instruction. Wait, you just pluralized. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to complete them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies or ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does come with risk. Your name will grow in fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. Was there anything else, my lord? What do you mean by risks? Merwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. There's a presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. At least, such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place. For what spirits still linger in the endless paths oft speak of a master below? Every effort to settle here has failed. From the time of our Adiran colonists onwards, beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it would seem. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caed Nua a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths! That, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go, if you will go with me. Whatever devils lie beneath, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master spakes Idiran. Okay, well, but am I not the master of Caed Nua? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely intertwined. If the master below is not dealt with, there will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know how much it is to take in, but if you would remain, if you would be lord of this place, then I can only advise you to seek out this foe before it destroys you. Okay, well, what are the Endless Paths? The Endless Paths of Caed Nua, that's the name given to the labyrinths beneath the keep. The Earl, well, we were warned by the Glanfathans that this site was cursed, and that there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. Well, maybe that's why it's so angry with you, The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Engwithan named Caed Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels go, but a few who ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Engwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers. To their deaths, I fear. Alright, well, I have other questions. It seems to me as though it's time to find the Queen of the City of Defiance. You must know, this queen you're looking for, Defiance Bay, has no queen. The Mekwins of Adir have reigned there since the war. The only queen with any power is Wodika, and I am told they erected quite an exquisite temple to her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You only need to tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Merwald kept a ledger as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You can take a look if you wish. Yes, let me see. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice belies a giddy excitement. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you would wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun as they did under Merwald's keeping. You will not need to choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, you shall always be linked. You need not stop upon these or step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me if you but reach out. Oh, but of course, first, the Barbican. Oh, cool. Well, the Eastern Barbican. The Eastern Barbican gates passage to the Wooden End Plains, the crossroads between Caed Nua and Deerford and the Defiance Bay. Let's purchase it. It's done already? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so we don't really have a whole lot of money right now, but there are other things that we can figure out. We can get resting bonuses from Bright Hollow Restoration. There's the main keep right here. We're a little bit too broke for most of this stuff, but there's a lot of options around, some of which appear to require... Oh, we have a Bailey too? Ooh, we have all kinds of cool stuff here. Okay. And so I guess we could... There's events too? Oh, wow, this is really cool. This is really, really cool. Okay. Well, for now, let's get started with the inn, because that is going to be really, really useful. And so there it is. It'll be finished in 2 days. That leaves us with how much coin for now? 242, which means we don't really have enough to hire a new character, but I think if we go back to town and we start to barter and move some things around in our inventory, we might be able to get there. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna run the hell my way on over to Radrick's lands. There we go. That's the word that I was trying to say. And once we get there, I think that it's gonna put us in a very, very good position to rest, get recuperated.
Bit just like your breeches, scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Oh, good. We've got people bickering already. So anyways, I'm going to head back to town. We're going to rest there so that we can get our little whatever the hell these are back up and taken care of. Once we get back to town, we'll have our conversations. We'll rest. We'll sell some stuff. We'll see if we can get some loot. Everything looks good for the future. I will see you all there. Hi, do everybody.